Hey, Golfaholics, we are standing right here above the 18th green at the Heather course at the BOYNE Highlands. And we are really happy to be talking to our good friend, Ken Griffin. Ken, what's new? What's happening here at BOYNE?
You know, in the 15 years I've been here, I've never seen so much reinvestment in what we're doing to try and have a better experience for somebody whenever they come up to golf.
It's amazing the growth that this has seen, not only in recent years, but in past years. I mean, this is the course that started it all, right? The Heather?
The Heather was the first course designed by Robert Trent Jones Sr. in 1966. It opened up, and that was the start of it. And still today, this is the course that's still a measuring stick whenever we do course improvements or whenever we buy a course or upgrade a course, you know. So now we've got 13 courses around the U.S., 10 of them right here in Michigan, all within about 15 miles of Petoskey.
That's what's so amazing to me. There's 10 golf courses here now. They're, the 3 nines at the Bay Harbor Club, at the Crooked Tree up on the hill above that. And so, and all the 4 courses at the Highlands here and 2 courses. You got a little bit of golf for everybody. It's just, you don't go to one place and have the same course every day. It's a lot of variety.
Well, even the best golf in the U.S., and somebody said, what differentiates BOYNE golf or why should we come? And it's the quality. So we keep our courses at a high standard, not just the top 2 award-winning courses, 3, but we keep it that way for all 10 courses. Our superintendents have standards that they have to meet as far as stemp speeds and cut heights and bunker raking, et cetera. And so, it's quality, but then it's the variety, because there's no place else in the U.S. that you can go that you can play a mountain course. It's 1.2 mile drive to the top of the 2 courses at BOYNE Mountain for the Alpine and Monument. But you have 4 courses that sit along Lake Michigan, 20 miles north of there, and then 12 miles north
with
of
views
here.
With views that'll rival Pebble Beach or any kind of Goshen course you want to talk about.
Well, a couple times a year, somebody comes into the clubhouse invariably and says, hey, are there sharks out there? And we're like, no, there's no sharks out there. That's a Great Lake. It's not an ocean. But I mean, it's 145 or 50 miles to Wisconsin. So yes, it has that look. And then you come here to BOYNE Highlands and you have 4 championship courses right here.
Ken, I know a couple of years ago, BOYNE and a couple of other resorts from up here in northern Michigan started an initiative to get more people flying into Traverse City and make it direct, and you start doing some subsidies and things like that. That's really turned out pretty well for you, hasn't it?
Well, we've been fortunate. We haven't even really had to do it with a lot of subsidies, but there's been tremendous growth. If I go back 6 or 8 years ago, there were 6 direct flight airports in. Now there are 17 different cities that offers direct flight service into Traverse City. So, I mean, Boston's a direct flight. It's just over 2 hours. Dallas is about a 3-hour. That's one of the longer ones. Phoenix, both coasts of Florida, Atlanta. I mean, there's 5 airports in the middle Atlantic region between LaGuardia and both DC airports. So the clientele that's coming in, the people that are learning to experience northern Michigan in these great long days, this dry 75 to 80 degree weather with a light breeze, they're finding this is a pretty special place to play golf. And now it's not just people in the Midwest that are a 6 or 8 hour drive. That's still pretty convenient. We say that, look at these nationally acclaimed courses, and it's all right in your own backyard. So Michigan has a tremendous amount of golf, and we try and offer some of the better golf. But realize we have a lot of competition, more than any other state. There's 800 courses in Michigan, 650 public. So to try and be at the top of that pile, we have to work really hard all the time to offer the kind of quality of golf experience that we do.
And to take it one step farther, I had some conversation with some international tour operators, and they did not realize that you had all those direct flights. So even if you're flying in internationally from Europe or from someplace else, you could hit one of those main hubs and then catch a direct flight right to Traverse City.
Yeah, we've been at work for a couple of years, and just earlier this summer it was announced that the International Association of Group Tour Operators, they have a conference in Europe every year. They have one in North America, and they have one in the Far East. And we're going to be the host. BOYNE Golf will be hosting the North American Conference next June. So we will have people from Japan, from New Zealand and Australia. We'll have people from the Dominican and Spain and South America and Europe, as well as North American tour operators and resorts, all coming to experience what a northern Michigan golf experience can truly be. And we're overjoyed and excited to do it, and really just to host this, to be recognized as an international destination. And as you said, we were talking off camera that I was talking with somebody from Spain. They're like, we're coming. And I said, so, and he goes, do I need to fly to Detroit or Chicago? And I said, well, you certainly can. Those you can connect through. But like, you fly past Boston. Why don't you land in Boston? In 2 hours from Boston, you're in Traverse City, cut out the rest of the flight and another hop. And he goes, so I could leave Barcelona and with a single connect, and a 1 hour drive, I can be at the Boyne golf courses. And I said, yes.
And Traverse City, I shouldn't mention it. I've had the occasion to be up there a couple times over the last month, and it's a wonderful airport. It's not like flying into like an O'Hare or Atlanta or someplace like that. It's very friendly. It's very easy to get around in, and you get off the plane, and 20 minutes you can be in your rental car and be on the road.
Oh, for sure. I love everybody that comes up here from Chicago and enjoys our courses, but if I don't have to fly through O'Hare, I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. So, Ken, we talked about the ease of getting here and the 17 markets that are flying in here now. You guys have been doing some major renovation and upgrading, and I know there's still some more stuff on the plate that's you're looking for down the future. Give us a little bit of insight into that.
Well, we've said for a number of years, I mean, our flagship property to lodge in was the Inn at Bay Harbor. It's a Marriott autograph property, but it's hard to get in there sometimes. And we knew that we wanted to elevate the quality of the room experience, your lodging experience at both Boyne Mountain and at the Highlands. So here at the Highlands, we're in the middle of a project. We've got 75 new rooms at the Highlands that are really the top of the pyramid that we didn't have. We were great for foursomes, and we haven't lost that buddy strip foursome. But the growth of the game over the last 3 or 4 years has been women and kids and families and couples. And so now we can offer a lodging experience here at the Highlands in the main lodge, or down at Boyne Mountain. We took Chalet Edelweiss, and it's a 32-room boutique hotel that's commensurate with anything that we have at Bay Harbor for quality and a unique room experience. So we've upgraded the room experience. We continue to upgrade. I know you've had interviews with Josh and Bernie to talk about how we've upgraded the quality of the golf experience. Never resting on our laurels, always trying to push it forward. And, the transformation of the new rooms, the addition of Skybridge, no matter how much you play golf, we find that a lot of people play 18 now and they're looking for other activities. So, on property, the world's highest, longest timber suspension bridge is now down at Boyne Mountain at Skybridge, Michigan. Here at the Highlands, you're only 40 minutes from the docks to get to Mackinac Island. Between all of our properties, you've got 14 wineries and distilleries if you drive around between our courses. So all these different activities yes, we're very golf-centric. That's why you're coming, but you're only on the course for 4 or 5 hours. What do I do during all this other time? And we like to say those long days in Michigan, well, you're allowed to play. And that could mean you're playing 18 or 36. It could mean 18, and how do I play the rest of the day because you don't see sunset till 10 o'clock, and then you get a good night's sleep, and then you do it all over again the next day.
I mean, you could play golf one day, go to Mackinac Island one day, come back, play golf another day, and then go into Petoskey or one of the other towns around here, go to visit a winery, all that kind of stuff. But another point I want to make is that at the mountain, especially in the summertime, you've got zip line, you've got hiking, you got biking, you got fishing. So kids and families, they can really have a great time there. If dad wants to play golf, and there's still plenty of stuff. And then the indoor water park as well.
Well, all that you named, except for the water park, also exists here at the Highlands. So all those activities are both places, but you're right. There's an 88,000 square foot indoor water park at Boyne Mountain. And so that makes it a very attractive destination, especially if maybe one day it'll rain. And I think the other thing is the way we set our packaging up. So yes, we have stays in place. Yes, we have unlimited golf packages, but you don't have to be on just that. You can combo it. You can say, I want to stay and play, or I want unlimited golf the second day, and then we're going to take a day off because we played 36. We're going to go to Mackinac Island, so I just want a room. We'll let you build. When you talk to our guest experience agent, they'll let you build the vacation you want to build. You're not forced into this template or cookie cutter that we say, well, you're on an unlimited, so it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. It should be your vacation. So we let you build the vacation experience you want. We just try and make that a very quality experience across the board, whether it's the lodging. That's the thing that's unique, too, is you can go to a place like Myrtle Beach where you have a ton of courses, but they're controlled by 20 or 30 different operators, different hotels and different. So here, like Pinehurst, from the time you drive in till the time you leave, from the check-in experience to the beds you sleep in to the dinner you have to how the bunkers are raked and the stump speeds are, we have the ability to make that a better experience for you because we have control of the everything. And behind Pinehurst, we have more holes of golf than any other resort in the United States.
So if I want to take a look at building my own package or just get more information, how do I find that out?
What it says, just go to the website. It lets you explore a little bit. We try and make the landing page easy to go find additional information. But when you go to the website, it's BOYNEGolf.com, When you go there, you have the ability to go see the properties. But I would say explore a little bit, and then whatever 800 number is on that page, because we have a variety of them. And instead of trying to get you to remember one, go to the website, remember that, and then call the 800 number and let a guest experience agent give you an idea of what they can put together for you.
Ken, as always, it's a pleasure coming up here. I'm just always impressed every time I come up with how beautiful it is up here. What great condition. Everything is top shelf. You will not find a better golf vacation or family vacation spot anywhere. I don't care where you're at. Ken and I were talking a little bit ago. You've got Bandon Dunes, you've got Pebble Beach, and maybe a Pinehurst or a Greenbrier. But BOYNE is right there with these people. I mean, you've got 10 various golf courses. You don't like this course? Fine. You can play another one that's totally different. But they're all here in a 15-mile, 20-mile radius, and you can be there. And then if you compare the pricing here on a national or international level, I think you'll find it quite enticing. So, Ken, again, thanks a lot for chatting with us, and we always appreciate coming up here.
Fred, thank you.